Hey everyone, we are back. We are back to Wine Glass Conversations. I missed y'all. I had to take a break last week, guys. It was my mom's birthday, so I had to celebrate with her. Let me send this out. I'm so excited, guys. I have Chika coming on today, and I'm so ready. Hey, cuz, y'all send this out. But yeah, I'm so ready. Chika is an amazing barber, a female barber that is just killing the game. Thanks, cuz. She is killing the game, and I'm so excited to bring her on because she just has an amazing spirit. An amazing, amazing spirit. Send it out. Just press the arrow button, Tasha. Press the arrow button, and it'll send to like the people in your DMs. So, hi Siri. Hey Moya. But you look fine. Thanks, cuz. Guys, we waiting on Chika. Hopefully she could get on here and figure it out how to work it. I don't know if she goes on live often, so let's see if we could get her on. Hold on. Moya. Okay, she has joined. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go. Did it come on? Chica!
Hey,
Hey!
what's
How are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me over here? Can you see me?
I can. Are you still at work?
I am at work.
I knew you was at work because you're a workaholic. I knew you was going to be there. Yeah. So I'm so excited that you were able to come on with me today.
Me too, me too. It's nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you too. I was telling everyone before you hopped on that, like, when I first met you, it was just, you had such an amazing energy when we were at the Louis Vuitton runway show. And it's like you just came out of nowhere. And I'm like, her her personality, her spirit was just so warm and welcoming, and I had to just bring you on because the passion you had, for your career was so amazing. Like that. I don't know if you remember the conversation we had at the show. Do you remember it?
We had a couple of conversations and we was basically just uplifting each other. You know, it was new for everybody. We was all nervous, blessed, you know,
Yes.
bring our creativity and hold each other up because we didn't know what to expect. We just know that we was all blessed with an opportunity that day. So
Yes, 100%. And I'm so glad that you had the courage to just introduce yourself, and just create, just network, you know. And like I said earlier, your passion for barbering was what kind of was like, oh my God, this girl is amazing. So I have to get her on. So I know you're on a strict time limit. So normally, literally, my conversations will probably hit almost 2 hours if I'm not careful, because we get so deep into it. So I'm like, let me find a way to try to cut this down, cut it in half, and get what we need to get in, at least the good stuff.
I mean, you can ask me whatever. Like I say, you have my time. You know, whatever we're gonna get through, whatever we can get through. So I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. So let's cheers. You got your wine glass? You got water?
I've been doing good. No alcohol. Um, yeah,
Really?
you know when it's shop life, when you get caught up, in so much, you got to take a step back because when I'm not in the mood to drink, you know what I mean? It's just so much. It's just so toxic here. You know,
Yeah.
I take
Yeah.
advantage and just sometimes just
Yeah.
clean myself out. So no, I haven't been. I actually stopped drinking. So
Okay, well, congratulations for taking that step. You know, I don't know, is it just like a little cleanse you're doing, or you just gonna slowly get back into it, or you're just trying to stop for good?
wine, champagne, maybe, yeah, but hard liquor, no. I don't want.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have. We're barbers, so we're always giving things, and my clients always bringing me stuff, and it be times when I'm not in the mood to drink, and my client would come in with a bottle and be like, just because it's Tuesday or it's Wednesday, and I'm just like,
trust
I
me, I know.
that life to where I wasn't taking care of myself, because
Yeah,
it's a fast life. Like, we meet any and everybody. You just never know who's gonna walk in those doors. So, it's just something
yeah.
up back, and that's just what I'm doing right now, you know what I mean? So it's just, you know,
Just your thing. I get it. I totally get it. And I can relate to that as well because my clients would come in with a whole 4 pack of wine or something. And I'm just like, just go ahead and enjoy yourself. Like, I got 4 or 5 more clients coming. I can't be all buzzed up.
yeah.
So I totally get it. So let's jump in real quick. So I pretty much, wanted to bring you on, one, because you're also in the same field that I'm in, but you have such a uniqueness to you. So I want to kind of dig back into pretty much young Chica, right? Um, tell me about her. Tell me what was her, her life dreams growing up in school. Like, tell me about who that person was.
Um, growing up, I had both sides of the world. My dad was in the streets and my mom was real strict, so I got both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I was given everything when I was young to where I always knew, like, I wasn't spoiled. I was
Right.
um I wasn't born with a silver spoon, but once I got the taste of like money young,
Mm-hmm.
I knew independent and being a boss was the only like, you know what I mean, was the only route that I was gonna ever take. People always said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I used to be like, a boss, work for myself. And like, people like to have control over you because, you either working for them or, they doing something for you. And I always told myself, I'm gonna always have me. I'm gonna
Okay.
myself to where, you can't break what you didn't make.
Right.
Being a boss was just something that I always wanted to do. And I didn't figure out barbering until I had my son. When I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, money now. Like, I was actually in school for forensic science and paralegal.
Oh, wow.
I like to debate. Being a lawyer is something that I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
But when I had my son, you know how that goes. Can't be in school forever. So
Right.
I isolated the world and I learned how to cut hair within like 9 months. And within 2 years, I had a full clientele where I didn't have to take walk-ins anymore.
Wow. So I want to trickle back because you did bring up your son, and I wanted to. Um, I'm trying to read these comments, but y'all, I can't get to it, child. Chico on the time limit, honey. We go.
I, talk to me. You can't break what you didn't make. Yeah, and that goes.
Right, right. So let's trickle back to when you said when you had your son, and you kind of just had to, go for your barbering career. How old were you when you had your son, if you don't mind me asking?
23.
23. Okay. So, I mean, as everyone see, you're a part of the LGBTQ committee. And I wanted to know, because when I did see that you had a son, I always would wonder, like, how was that transition for you, right? Um, with, when you decided, to go to the next side.
Um,
How was that transition, with you talking to your son and explaining to him like who mommy is or who mommy is becoming?
okay. Well, I had him at 23. I never dated a woman in high school in my younger years. I went through so much in life. My child father wasn't the best. He's still not the best. My dad is in the feds. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
my granddad really wasn't the man that he needed to be. So when it comes to like a father figure, I always have my god dad, which stayed in another state. So I never had, you know what I mean, nobody from a man figure to help raise me.
Right.
And I had to kind of fill in that space myself. So long story short, when I had my son, everybody turned their back on me. And
Mm.
excuse my language, I woke up a different type of bitch. I,
Mm.
I gotta go get it. So when my son was born, I already had tattoos. I've been short. My hair's been short since I was 19.
Mm.
So when my son was born, he would take the crayon and color my tattoos. So this look to him is normal. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I had put on a wig. You like mommy in a wig? No, that's not you. Take it off. Um, and I don't really carry myself masculine because I'm mommy. I'm not a very masculine person.
Right.
Aggressive, yeah, because you have to be aggressive when you're a boss.
Right.
I'm a woman at the end of the day with my own style. I do me without no mirror. So
Right.
whoever don't like it, that's their problem. You know what I mean?
Right.
I knew who I was gonna be since I was a little girl, and what's crazy? I never thought I was gonna be with a woman. I just kept saying, "Damn, like where am I gonna fit in that in life?"
Oh.
Like even in high school, it's like I used to intimidate my boyfriend. Like no dude couldn't keep up with me. Like even to this day, I cannot. I'm not gonna say that because not all, everybody's not the same. But you'll be surprised, like when these men come across me, they meet me in the barbershop, they meet me like this, and then when they decide to talk to me, they like, "Hey, boo, like I like your whole swag, but you don't have to cut hair no more. You could just cut my hair, and I could take care of you." And I'm like, "Fool." I didn't been through what I've been through. I'm not doing what I'm doing just to, for you to sweep me off my feet. No, like this is wealth. This is something
Right.
for my son.
Yes.
And people don't know it, but we make, if not more, than as much as doctors, lawyers, like anybody
Mm-hmm.
else. If you give a good cut, it's gonna sell and they're gonna come back for more.
Right.
And as long as you giving your clients consistency, like they're gonna keep coming back. So that's easy.
Mhm.
Being you know what I mean? And
Right.
I don't know, it's just I didn't have to transition anything. Like
Mm.
I had my son. Like I said, I'm a woman. I don't like to be called anything other than that.
Right.
I don't like the nicknames that people pick for LGBT. Sometimes I have conversations about it, and people be like, "Yo, chicka, that's how you feel." I wouldn't have thought you wouldn't have said that because you're part of the LGBT. I said, "Listen, I have my own mind. There's a lot of things I don't agree with. You know what I mean? I just stay in my lane and keep doing me."
Right.
So, my son has always accepted who I am. Like I put on a wig and he'd be like, "Take that shit off. Like I don't like
Yeah.
it."
Yeah.
Like, I have asked him because like he's like I have two sides of me and he's one of them.
Yeah.
My son look up to me like you'll be surprised. Like when I change my hair color, mom want that color too, and I'm like, "No, Papa, you got to be your own person." And he gets upset with me because he be ready to twin, and I'm like, "Dude, let's not do too much in life. Like whatever you want to do, like you do it and you be your own person. You know,
Yes. 100%.
let my
I
son
love that.
I let my son be a 10-year-old young man. I don't put nothing on him. I don't expose him to stuff that he already knows. So it's easy being his mom. I love it. And
Yeah.
the craziest thing about life is when I tell people I'm a mom. Like you should see that reaction. Like they be like, "You had him, had him?" They be like, "He came out of you," and I'm like, "Yeah, motherfucker, like my shit still hurts."
Like I'm still a woman. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's amazing, man, because once people find out I have a son, it's like, dang, Chica, I thought you was like this. Oh, I
Yeah.
know your voice was like this. I thought you would have been more. And I'm like, nah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, like when I first seen you, because obviously we seen each other before we spoke, and I was like, "Oh, she look mean, but she looks so nice. She dresses so nice." And when you came up to me, it was just like this soft person was just inside of you, and I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I totally get it. Like people will judge off of just what they see, and even with my daughter, raising my daughter, I tell her the same thing all the time as well. Like, you're your own person. Just because you see mommy doing this or wearing this doesn't mean that you have to be that way. So I definitely admire, how you parent your son. So I want to, let's see, look at this, 10:16 already, and I'm not even halfway
Good. Don't
through.
even,
Okay.
don't even,
So,
okay? She's good.
okay, cool. So let's go here. Hmm. Pretty much. Now, you said that you started cutting hair after you had your son, right?
Yes.
And now, was hair something you did on the side, like cutting hair? Was it like something you was doing in your teenage years, and you was just like, you know what, let me just tackle it full time? You said you learned in like 2 years or so. With your clientele going 2 years.
Um, I learned how to cut hair, uh, comfortable, all type of hair. Like, I don't care. Like, you can look in the mirror. Like, when I got comfortable cutting hair, I'm gonna say 2 years.
Mm.
I'm gonna say 2 years because I cut every type of hair, did every style. I touched
Mm.
color, shears, designs, fade, just bleach, like just different services. So it took me 2 years. But it's funny because now that I'm thinking about it, I went to school with one of my stepmom, and my dad was a Rolling Stone. That's why I said one of my stepmom.
Yeah.
7, 8 baby moms, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay. People are
Um,
playing.
I went to school with her. She was doing paralegal. And, one day she took me home. And when I went in the house, she had a dude waiting on her and she was going to get my hair cut. So I just sat there and I watched her and I was like, that looked easy. And she was like, you can't come do it. And the way how I grabbed those clippers out her hand, you would have thought I knew what I was doing. And she immediately was like, damn, like you holding them right. But I still needed her to show me what to do. And I was like, how high do I go? Like the questions that I was asking her, she was like, but damn, have you did this before? And
Oh, yeah.
I was like, well, you faking. I was like, how high should I go? And she was just like, let me show you something. So she showed me like on 3 other clients. And she said, ready to cut, you bring somebody. I called my brother the same day, called his homeboy, and I wound up doing 2 people. And I was just like, this is something I don't want to do. But she was like, you got it. Like,
Yeah.
so I went back to school. I finished paralegal. I started forensic science, and I met my child father. It only took one time to tangle, and
Trust me, I know.
it's unplanned. So I was in school and I dropped out. When I dropped out, I was upset with myself because, like I always took life serious.
Right.
When I dropped out, I felt like, is it like I won't be able to come, or how life is gonna be? Is God gonna bless me with opportunity? Like I was just so scared. And when I had them, we all go through these problems with
Mm-hmm.
the other parent. And
Right.
listen, my son was 2 months when I asked him maybe like 6 times, "Are you gonna buy?" Like he had me repeating myself.
Mm.
All it took was that second month for me to be like, "Yo, check this out. FPNL is doing it on the same day, different months. I shouldn't have to remind you.
Right.
I shouldn't have to tell you. I shouldn't have to listen. I have my tolerance for that is like
Zero.
All it took was 2 months. And I was like, you know what? You're not ready to have a kid. And that day, to this day, 10 years later, God has blessed me enough to never pick up a phone and ask him to do anything for my kid.
Mm.
You know, I take care of him from the top of his head, literally cut his hair to the bottom.
Right.
And I always prayed and I always told God, just let me be able to take care of him, and I got the rest. And I do right by people, and
Right.
you know, and he kept his promise, you know. So
Right.
it's easy, mom. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's easy.
A lot
So
of people like to say it's a hard thing, but it's like once you tap into that natural part of it, it just flows, you know.
well, it is hard because you're sacrificing your time, your money, your energy.
Right.
You're sacrificing a lot, so it is hard, but hard become easy.
Right. It's like you gravitate to it, like it just becomes a part of us. Like this is our natural just thing to do. Like we have to take care of this little human no matter what.
But it's easy though, because remember how we used to always look at our grandmothers,
Hmm.
never sit down, they always cook and clean, and you'd be like, sit down. They don't know how to sit down. And
Right.
they've been through so much to where now when there's not really much to do, they keeping themselves busy. So I always tell people, listen, it's hard, but it's going to become easy once you get used to it. You're going to be
Right.
able to run through it, and
Right.
that's growth, you know?
Right. Exactly. I think the for me personally, with raising my daughter, you know, by the grace of God, it's like financially and stuff is taken care of. But it's me just making sure that this little person is safe every day of her life. Like that's the only part that will make my heart skip a beat is to know that, you know, knock on wood, that something was to happen. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's when everything kind of just flatlines and it's like that's when that like the feeling of, oh my God, this parenting thing is tough. If they break their arm or something happen and it's just like we feel that pain, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, other than that for me it's just like let me just do the best I can and make sure she just grows up to just be a great person.
That's all you can do. How old is your daughter?
She's 5.
Okay. When my son was 5, that's all I thought about. What if, what if, what if? But then I had to sit back and be like, damn, that's what made me. That's what structured me to be the person I am. The mistakes, the things that I
The
went,
trials, yeah.
you know, it's gonna structure you to what you need to be. So he gotta he's you know, they're gonna have to fall on their ass sometimes to not
Yeah.
get
To
back.
know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
we happen to our babies, but you know, it's life, and we can't show them paradise because when they're not with us, when they get older, the world is not paradise. So we can't, you know, you can't
Right.
honest with your kids, and you know, certain things they don't have to know, certain things they do, but you have to be honest with them. Like when I hear something, I show him YouTube. I don't talk about not talking to strangers. I show him
Mm-hmm.
do. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
I show him what strangers do. I don't be like, hey, you know him? Why you talking to him? Da, 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 because I can just be repeating and repeating that. I'm gonna say,
And yeah,
I'm gonna show you what kidnappers do. I'm gonna show you what pedophiles do. And I've been teaching my son that for the longest.
I
And
love that.
yeah, you gotta be real with them. You gotta let
Right.
them know.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because I've had like real quick this story when I was younger and me and my stepsister went joyriding. If she's on here, she's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. We went joyriding and came back maybe like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and my stepdad and my mom was literally outside waiting on us, and they said nothing to us. The next morning we woke up. I think my stepdad probably went to the DMV or something and got one of them. You know them videos they make you watch when you got a DUI, you got to go sit down and watch it or something, or when you got any type of violation.
Gotcha.
He made us sit there and watch it like the whole day. Like he played it over, and we had to watch it. It was basically about like drunk drivers and you know them getting in car accidents and what joyriding can do. And I tell you no lie, I'm so grateful for that. Because if it was just like yelling or ass whooping or something like that, it wouldn't have stick.
Yeah.
you know, the way, because as kids we tend not to really listen to our parents until we get older and we see that what they were saying is true.
Right.
So I that technique is that you use for your son is amazing. I also told myself to do that as well for my daughter. I guess when she starts to get more, even the stranger thing, I never even thought to even do that for her. And now you told me, and I'm like, well, I gotta do that, because she does have that. And I guess it's every kid. They have that thing when they're out and just like hi, and they just want to run up to a stranger or something. So that is a great gem. I'm taking that one and I'm running with it.
Kids are not aware of the issues. They don't know, you know. And I was telling this to somebody. I was like, you know what? I stopped drinking because I want to think clear. But like I told that person, like that might be the only reason that I see now. But when I stop drinking, it's gonna show me more results. You know what I mean? Like it'll change other things that I'm gonna see later on in the future. So sometimes when we stop doing things, when we do things, we can only see it for that,
Yeah.
not knowing that it may have so many reasons and so many good things behind that. Like,
Mhm.
what if I lose clients because I don't know how to handle my drinking issues, or
Mm.
never know when you change what it all brings until time, and you be like, whoa, this thing got better. It brought me this opportunity, and you know what I mean.
Yes. Yes.
Tell
I
people
agree.
always wait to see all the results. So just don't be quick to assume sometimes. So
Right. Right. Yes, it's completely true. And I did a detox in the beginning of the year where I wasn't smoking or drinking. I wasn't smoking no weed. And I wasn't drinking. It was right before I started Wine Glass Conversations. And it's so funny because I don't know, did you go to the after party at the Louis Vuitton?
no,
You didn't go?
I didn't. You mean did I stay or did I?
Yeah. Did you stay?
No, I didn't stay.
Okay. Well, we had went to the after party and I had already was like formulating Wine Glass Conversations in my head.
Okay.
And when we went to the after party, they had these beautiful wine glasses. Everybody was just mingling, and I'm just like, oh my God, I hear you, God, I hear you. And the new year came, and I said, this is something I really want to do. So I'm gonna cleanse. I'm gonna cleanse from drinking, and I'm gonna cleanse from smoking. And I did that for 3 weeks.
Okay.
And the clarity that brought to me, I was so focused. I was so just into it. It was like nobody was going to stop me from getting this started. So that clearness that you get, you kind of get to see another side of yourself just from slowing down. So I totally get that.
Of course,
Um, mm,
the mind seek answers when it's quiet. When you have no distraction, you're able to think
yes.
different dimension than normal, than how you know what I mean? So yes.
It's
So
like it unlocks higher versions of you that you didn't even know was there. I,
bingo.
I don't know. Are you a meditator?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So I meditate every day,
Okay.
every morning. So I know that I've mastered unlocking those higher levels of me. Not mastered it, but I'm learning better and better every day.
Okay.
And with a clear mind, like if I went to I've meditated after having a night of drinking, and my meditation was like fucked up, like just to be real. And then you think about it, it's like alcohol is a spirit, you
Yeah.
know, and it can literally switch you if you're not careful. And I said to myself, okay, I see this. I see that this is messing with my clarity and me tapping into what I need to tap into.
Right.
So, yeah, I totally get that. So, let's move forward a little bit more. Let's push on. So, one thing that I did notice about you was your passion for your clients, and when it came to like how you charge your clients and stuff like that. We tapped into that a little bit um, when we met, and I know that I remember you were telling me like my clients are loyal and da da da, but I know my worth. you know, and you were kind of like on the fence of like bringing your prices up. And I think you end up doing it because I think you did a post or so that I read, and I think I liked it because I'm like, good that she did that because you were on the straddling. So like, talk to us about when it comes to us getting more into the game and understanding our worth and our skill set has become greater, and we know that we did, we our worth is worth more. Talk to us about how how you went into that mindset of the shift into raising your prices and stuff like that with your clients.
My clients kind of snitched on themselves, like just just getting out the chair and just, oh my god, like you just see their whole personality change, and I'm like, dude, I made you feel that good, and it was so you feel like a superstar, and then when you pay me $30, I feel it is whack. Like
Right.
I just spent all this time making you feel good, and you want to give me $30. Like that's that's not that's not mutual. You know what I mean? Like you paying me, and I have met other barbers in the game where they can look at me and be like, "Oh, I know you charging $100. Look at you. You're like you," and I'm like, "Nah." They like what? JC the barber. You heard him before, right? He got his own reality show. JC
Yeah.
does DJ
Hmm.
hair. He's an okay cutter. He'll tell. He's an okay cutter, but that dude told me he charged the most he said, well, I'm not gonna quote and say the most, but one of his haircuts, he said he got charged probably was like 30,000. Yeah, yeah. I said how? And he was when you're signed
What?
like Disney and and big companies like that, that's what you get paid. And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. Once you do your first contract and you see $10,000 and you got to cut 3 heads, you're not gonna look at every head the same and you just elevate from that. And I put up a post a couple of weeks ago that was stating that we need to be able to accept insurance as a form of payment.
Right.
And
Mm.
I think that that'd be dope because, with the history, the red, white, and blue, back then barbers was dentists, doctors, and barbers all in one chair.
Mm.
The red, white, and blue, and
The
them.
red, white, and blue. Yeah, I remember. I remember studying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then, to own a business, you need a LLC, a sole proprietor, but it comes with insurance. So I get
Right.
insurance as a form of payment. You have clients that have medical problems. Um, Even as small as them breaking out in bumps,
Hmm.
the machine. I just feel like we pay all this money in insurance, and they should at least, put like a $250, coverage on that. And
Yeah.
folks come out here and use their haircut money. It ain't gonna pay for the year, but people got kids. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's. I just found out that the hospital hire barbers,
Oh yeah.
and
I
all
didn't know that they hired them. I thought they just they wanted them to just come and volunteer.
no, they do bald heads. Because when that client needs to be bald for cancer or needs to shave their head because they got to get surgery, bald them. I do doctors, I do surgeon. They tell me, Chica, would you ever come in and do a client, a customer at the hospital?
Yeah.
No, I done been asked to do funeral homes. I
Yeah.
can't,
Me too.
can't, I can't. It's just certain things I can't do.
Yeah.
But hospitals do hire barbers, and they come in and they do the big, no tape, no color, no products, none of that.
Yeah.
So I strongly believe that we should be able to take insurance as a form of payment.
Right. Right. I never thought about it that deep, and that makes so much sense. I was reading this article as well. They were saying that with our license should come a certified psychological uh, psychology certificate
We
because
we do
we're
that.
like therapists and we take in these people's energy every day. And when they sit in our chair, it's just the same as if they sit in a therapist chair. We're just not face to face.
And we're doing more where grooming there is therapeutic,
Mhm.
conversations,
Mhm.
and grooming is it's so much. It's
Yeah.
they come with us with a problem, whether it's skincare or it's personal problems.
Right.
So my thing is, why not charge what you want to charge? When you go get a massage, they charge you for an hour, and you only really getting like 45 minutes.
Right. And you paying like 100 plus,
A a, a,
depending on where you go.
a plate of food is like 30-40 bucks. So why would you pay me $30 for a haircut?
And that's the haircut's about to last you, you know, 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Trust
It's
me, I
gonna
know.
be good. It's like nobody can come in my shop and make me feel that way. When you
Right.
come, I can make you feel a type of way because I can make you feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? And
Right.
it's supposed to be like anybody that come in contact with me and they do a service for me, from
Mhm.
my wax lady to the person that do my nails, anybody that do any business with me love me.
Right.
I'm not gonna change up. You know what I want. You know what I like. You know how I'm gonna pay you. Let's get with it.
Right.
And if it's any way that I can, if it's like an inconvenience, I can help you. Or you want me to come 10 minutes later? You want me to come later? Because I want you to be okay when you do me. If you say, "Chick, I'm hungry, baby, go get something to eat."
Go eat.
Go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to work on me while you hungry, while you thinking about food. I want you to be in your right space because when you work on me, I'm gonna feel that energy.
Yeah.
Like, well, she was a little thrown off today because she know, or my haircut, or you know what I mean. And it's just we feel that.
Yeah. 100%.
So
I don't think people understand that we have to literally leave our problems at the door. Like we can't even walk through the door with them motherfuckers. It's like we go back out and then we'll pick them back up, but it got to stay out there like a wet umbrella. I'm
yes,
sorry, and it's crazy because it helps us in a way. It shows us that every problem is going to always pass because if we can leave our problems there to be the best we can for our clients, then is it really that much of an issue or a problem? Is it really that bad? You know.
yeah.
So now, when you went into changing, did you see a difference with your clientele changing when you switched the pricing up and everything, or did you get a new set of clientele? Did some leave?
I lost the ones that wasn't supposed to be for me.
Period.
So people tell me all the time, "How your clientele looking?" I have a clientele, and my prices now fill in for the people that's missing. And
Yes.
let me tell you something. I work. My prices now, I can cut 2-3 people, and it's better than me cutting 6-7 people.
Yes.
So the people that come and spend money with me, those my friends. The people that
Right.
are my friends.
Yeah.
If you my family sitting in my chair, if you don't support my business, I can't call you my friend.
Right.
So it's simple. Like you gonna know who rock with you. And I was like, dang, it was a big change. I was like, dang, I'm gonna have to change my attitude. I'm gonna have to give out a promotion. I'm like, but then I was like, you know what? I gotta have patience. I just
Yeah.
like, and let me tell you, like within a month, most of them, some of them, a few of them. But I will tell you this: some of them came back and was like, man, you could charge me whatever. And I say, dude, you got to look at it like it's a relationship. If
Yeah.
Why would you step out on me to go see what else is out there?
Right.
Because when you come back, you got to make up for that. I'm not for the.
Mhm.
It's like you cheated on me. You gonna wear that. And you gonna remember not to go sit inside another barber chair. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
pay me more to fix it.
Right.
And the whole
Yeah.
about you while I'm fixing it, man. You don't let this man. How you sat in the chair and let this man do this to you?
Mm-hmm.
But you greasing me like, well, I have an 80-foot mirror in front of me. Sometimes when I'm cutting their hair, they doing is they looking at themselves, and I'm like, dude, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like you just like she said, you get what you pay for.
Pay for. Yep. 100%.
Stay with them,
Yes.
jerks.
Yes.
But you
And
want to
that's the thing.
go to somebody else because they might charge more. Like, to me, that's stupid. That means you really ain't looking for what you're looking for. You're just trying to be cheap.
You're just trying to be cheap.
And I'm not apologetic for that. Like, I don't care. Like, you're not for me. It's like
Right.
it's like meeting somebody that just like, nah, you're not my type. I'm good. So I didn't lose anybody. I just
Right.
them out my life. They wasn't for
Yeah.
you. I want to cut your hair like $100, but you're trying to pay me $20. I tell you,
Right.
sitting here, shoot, can you cut it instead of me giving you 100? Can you get 50? I'd rather sit here and tell you no.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. You gotta. It's like a relationship. When you're in a relationship and they're not treating you right, and you know your worth, it makes you feel bad, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep. Yep.
why care so much when you don't care? It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Yep.
Why
That's
they
true.
water? They not gonna be nothing like me, and that's cool. But just know I know my worth, and the same way how you get out of chair, you're happy. I need to be happy too. I want to cut you. So it's easy. Just leveling up is so easy because when you level up, everybody can't come with you.
They can't.
So as long as
And
you,
the ones that's supposed to be there, they're gonna be there.
they're gonna be there, and my people support me.
Yeah.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
no, they be bragging. Man, you know how much my haircut costs? I be like, God damn. Go ahead. They be on the phone, man. Then they got the phone because you might not know. I be like, yo, you ain't gotta talk like that. Man, they don't know. I $100. I was like, okay, brag. Brag.
Right. Right. I love that. So let's scoop because I have three more sessions that I'm gonna try to scoop down real quick. So real quick,
Yeah,
tell me what is your most joyful part of being a barber?
I get to be myself. I don't have to wear a uniform every day to work. Like you see,
Okay, yes.
officer get up and put on that same funky ass uniform, and no disrespect to police.
Right.
But I like that I can be myself. If I want to get up and wear this today, I can. If I want to get up and wear all white, if I want to get up and come to work in slides, which I don't, I
Right.
I don't have to put on a uniform and portray to be something that people be every day.
Yeah.
People go put on, work at Winn Dixie, and it says Winn Dixie all day because you working an 8-12 hour shift. Like, I don't want to be that person. I want to be me. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. That's the joyful best part about being a barber. You
Yes.
who the fuck and
You
do it.
will be.
So
Yes. And okay, so what would you say? Well, let me ask you this first. It kind of goes back to, well, we kind of touched on it. It was pretty much, I was going to pretty much ask you, like, what is like the power of having an ideal clientele? I don't know if you want to touch base on it a little more, but because for me personally, I'm quick to like if you don't fit the energy, like if you sit in my chair and we're just not here, like I'm not gonna do your hair. I'm just not gonna do it because you throwing me off and I'm just not the right stylist for you. So I will tell someone, hey, I know somebody else that might take you, but this won't work. And a lot of hairstylists and barbers, they just want to cut and do anybody's hair, and they're not realizing that taking on certain energies can shift your energy, and you leave work frustrated or you're not no longer enjoying your craft. Like you're taking your anger out on the next client. So what would you say, like, as far as having an ideal clientele, the importance of that?
well, I love all my clients, but I do have some pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm real. I don't have nobody that's over me. So
Right.
let me tell you something. I say how I feel, and I I feel what I say.
Right.
I don't have somebody. A prime example. I fire clients.
Yeah.
I tell them get the hell
Yep.
quick. If you make me feel some type of way, you're gone. But
Yeah.
if you're just a pain in my ass, I just found a way how to deal with it, which is it's just okay. That's normal. When a person come in, sometimes I just be like, ugh, like I just break up. But then it's okay. Like they might be like, "Hey, Chica, how you been doing today?" And they just and I'll allow them to open me up to make me feel better. Because if I don't, I'm gonna sit there like, cringing my teeth, like, oh, I hate when they come every
Yeah.
no, and then I'm gonna hate cutting their hair, and I'm like, yo, bro, you should get another barber. So what I do is I express myself.
Yeah.
I had a client, I was like, dude, you always complain, don't tip. He's like, what? I said, bro, you come here and you ask me for a $200 haircut, and you barely want to pay. And he was like, this how you feel? And I was like, I've been cutting your hair for 2 years. I haven't. And ever since then, yo, like, he be like, Chica, you good? It's 20 typical. I say, bro, let me tell you something. If my haircut's $100, don't feel like you owe me 120 because of a tip. If I needed that tip, it would be 120 and not $100. Hoping you.
Right.
I said, my price is my price. I don't care if you never tip me. The fact that you come in my chair and you book with me, I appreciate you. I love you.
Right.
I said, but when you come in my chair and you ask me for $200 worth of shit and you only spending $10, now we got a problem.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna sell you short. I'm not gonna give you something and then tell you, oh, it's $100. You can easily be like, but Chica, can you get a little straight? Oh, I got you. I have no problems with that. I have
Right.
with, you know, your little suggesting or, hey, Chica, I want like this to be rude. But when you get out the chair and I see your reaction, I need my money because
Right.
the assignment is I understood the assignment.
Yes, Simon.
What's crazy? Stylists get a break because y'all see y'all clientele like what? Every 2 weeks, if it's that. But most of the time when you do a woman hair, what you see like once a month, maybe? Maybe.
It depends. I got some that's there every week. It depends. That people don't even like washing their hair nowadays. So.
Yeah, tell me about it. And they'll lie about their hair being washed. But like I tell my clients, like, if I see you every Friday, let's say I've been cutting hair for 10 years and I made one mistake where I probably made your mustache. Dude, give me my credit.
Right.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You should appreciate me because I didn't drop the ball. I've been doing people just don't know when to appreciate people. And when
Yeah.
people, I say something because I appreciate everybody in my chair.
Right.
So
Yes.
we
Yes.
front door. But some of my clients that do pay, they like to use their money and their power. They like to tell me sometimes what to do. And I used to be like, brother, today ain't the day. I don't care.
Right.
$400, $500. You think you for the pay. You gonna respect me first.
Yes.
I've had
Yes.
clients that pick up the phone and they call 6 times, they leaving four voice, 3 text messages. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hello? Hey, I need you to come right now. First of all, I don't care what's the price. You have to respect me.
Put me up.
How you doing today? I know it's last minute, but I'm wondering if you can come. How much would you charge me? I'm here.
Right.
When I don't get that, money don't make me move. It don't make me move. It don't.
Right.
I just look at money different. You get what I'm saying? Like money don't run me.
Right. It's because, and then all money isn't good money.
And when you do what you love, money is not a problem.
It's not a, yep.
My only problem is just dealing with my clients and just keeping them happy. Even when they're already happy. But you know how people want more and more and more? But
Yes.
my issues, like I don't have them type of issues. And I thank God I don't have them issues. But
Yeah.
with people, we
Mm-hmm.
trauma, like, we in the streets. People
Yeah.
sometimes, and we deal with a lot.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we just,
So You said something, about basically when your clients try to instruct you or tell you what to do. One thing that I had to learn, I want to say maybe like my second, third year being professionally licensed, was that you have to take control of your chair. Like a lot of stylists, they don't even know how to do that. They let their emotions get the best of them, and it's one of those things that if you master it, one, for me, your clients will respect you so much.
Yeah.
Two, they gonna know that you're not gonna be with the shits. Like, you're professional and we take our craft very seriously. Just like Erica Badu said, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. You know, like my chair, like I have total control over it. So I love that you have that authority, and you don't let your clients run over you or whatever it is, and that's what brings the respect in both parties.
Yeah.
And I love that. Um, so last question, before I get into the this or that, is pretty much what were like specific, like, did you have any specific barriers you had to break down, in your career, in your barbering career, like maybe personally or professionally, or just like problem areas that was something that you had to like go over, like to kind of like get over on? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
the only thing, just being a woman and not
Mm,
or the because you need thick skin to be in a barbershop.
yes.
And the hardest thing was not only, especially when you're just starting off, not only your client has to like the haircut, but you got like 6 to 20 people sitting over there watching you.
Right.
Have to like it, the barbers watching you. It's like everybody's watching you, so it's intense. But that's what's gonna structure you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Your mistakes and your errors and all that is gonna structure you to be this good person. It's gonna structure, like I said, I had to isolate the world to be a
Right.
barber. I had to, like I was in the back. So and it's crazy because I work in a one-stop shop, and it's we was like the number one barber shop for like 3 years in South Florida.
Yeah.
Every holidays, at least 200 people walk in and out this shop.
Ooh.
I remember sitting at the back, and I use my client leaving that chair like a runway. I knew when my
Mm.
client got up that everybody's gonna look at him, so I had to see it like that, and it wasn't easy. That's not an easy vision because you like, damn, like it's just too intense,
Yes.
That's what made me like. That's what like them boys was like, damn, Chico, you, and I'm like, everybody watching, like I make no mistakes, like I don't know, so it's just but when you round great barbers and you round people that know what you're doing, it's just gonna sharpen you. You gonna stay clean. But when you round shit, you pick up bad habits. You know what I mean? But when you round people that's cutting, you looking at the haircut and you like, damn, I gotta be as good or better.
Yeah.
That's something that I had to, I didn't like, but I had to make it. That's what makes me who I am today. I had to take those challenges and defeat them.
Yeah. I love that. I had this. It's funny you say that because I had the same experience. Because I worked in a hair salon before I went into my own suite for 8 years. In the last 2 years, I managed it, and I had the same seat, the back, the last seat in the back. Like no one else could touch that station. That was my station. The reason why I said that because we was a commission based salon. So if I'm not there and somebody needs to use a station, they'll use it. But I secured that station so much, and I never knew why it meant so much to me. And with you saying that it was like a runway for them, the light bulb went off in my head, because the same thing would happen because I came in there as an apprentice,
Hmm.
so I had to grow my skills the same way you did. And all these hired stylists are, they're watching clients. Other clients are watching,
Right.
and they would leave and walk down the aisle, and everyone would see them. But I never looked at it as, damn, it's like a runway. Like my clients need to just be fire. But I think, subconsciously that was in the back of my head, like, damn, my client's gonna walk down the aisle and they're gonna see them.
Right.
So and that's probably what low key made me get better at my skills, especially because I had my boss in the front chair and they about to pass him, and I know he gonna turn his head and look at how the hair look. So that's just crazy that you had like the same experience. So let's go into my next segment. So this is the blast from the past, and this is where I go into your social media and grab some photos that popped out. And basically, you just let me know a little bit, real quick on what that photo was about. Okay?
Okay.
You ready? All right, here we go.
That's bike life. I grew up on a bike, so on Sundays I used to jump on a bike and go ride it with my friends.
That is so you were in a biker group.
I was in a bike club. It's not for me.
Uh-oh.
I just grew up on the tracks. When it comes to Need for Speed, wheels, dirt bikes, I'm familiar with that. I just like my skin color. I don't want to be. So I left that. I'm a barber, not a biker. So
Yeah.
I get on sometimes, but that bike club, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any accidents?
No.
Oh, good.
No.
Because bikes freak me out. Like, anybody in my family that's on a bike, I'm just like, please just throw it away because I
Yeah.
just feel like it's just not safe, like at all.
It's scary, but it's cool though. I grew up on it, so it's cool.
Okay, cool. So here,
Oh, Michael Blackson. I was actually the barber on set at the comedian show. It was a couple of the comedians out there, so I was just there with him or whatever.
yeah. How was like the energy being around them and stuff?
Oh man, they love me back there.
Yeah.
They was asking me more about where I got that from, what they think look good with this, and I was like, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be a stylist and charge y'all ass because all these.
Listen, cause your swag be on 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have fun.
So I wouldn't even be surprised if you take that up as a living, as a career.
I'm thinking about it.
You should.
Thinking about
You
it.
chika size. All right. So last one, real quick. Wait, what? Okay. How was it working with this person? Which I was there, but for the people.
Oh man, that's ASAP ass man. He's raw. Um, he asked me for a cut. I gave him one, and he was like, "Man, I needed to be blonde, man. This ain't it." I was like, "Man, I don't even got my color." And he was like, "Well, can you come to my room later on and cut it?" And I was like, "Dude, we got stylists out there. Let me go find a girl with some bleach." And, and he was like, "But you gonna let somebody else bleach my hair?" I say, "This not about me and you. This about how you want to feel while walking down the runway."
Right.
And got the young lady. She bleached his hair, and he called me back in there. And he was like, "All right, I need you to. I want to switch the style around." I switched the style, and he was just mad cool, man. He was just like, "Yo, I appreciate you for coming back," and it was a real.
Yeah.
He actually wound up calling me again. He's in London. They came back New Year's Eve, and he gave me a call to come cut his hair. So he's cool. He's cool.
That's what's up. I didn't even know that they were doing like all that stuff. I guess they did it in his trailer.
I was just shocked. They kept calling me. Like
Yeah.
we had some nice barbers there, some shop owners, and I was shocked that they was like, "Chika, grab your stuff, Chika, grab," and they was like, "Oh, you a lucky charm today." And I was like, "Am I?" Because I didn't know.
You didn't even know.
And even with Kid Cudi, when I went over there, I touched up his mustache and stuff. Like I didn't know. I just went to the
Yeah.
name was there, and I was like, "Are they inside?" And he was like, "Yeah, go in there and cut their hair." And I'm like, "Are we taking turns?" And they was like, "No, they want you. We pick you." I'm like, "But I did this 3 times." And they was like, "Do you want it or not?" I was there because I was like, I just did a trailer. Like, you want me to get another barber? And they was like, no. So I was just like, okay. So
It's a blessing.
it was a blessing. It was definitely a blessing. And we
Yes.
up that day.
I love that. That experience was a beautiful, beautiful experience. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got to experience that. So let's hop into the next segment and hurry up. So this is the this or that segment. I call this like my wind down segment because I don't really let y'all think too much, but you still gonna think a little bit. So this is the this or that. I'm gonna give you two different options, and you just pick one.
Okay.
Okay. So this or that, designs or no designs?
No designs.
Me too. Do you say that because it just makes you get to the next person quicker?
No.
Or you just don't care for designs?
Uneven. And it makes your hair look choppy. The design only lasts for a few days. And then after that, your hair is uneven.
That's true.
Yeah, so and then you give them this tiny line, and then for some reason, why it's growing again, it gets wider and wider. I don't know why.
No.
Yeah, yeah. I come in, you'll give them this thin line, and when you look, it's like, why do they hair separate? But
Yeah.
if they need a little bit of enhancement, like a design, then I keep it simple. So whether your hair grow, depending on how I curve that line around your head, just to make it a little juicy. But
Right.
oh, I don't like the whole thing. I don't like it because in 2 3 days,
It
it's gonna.
starts to grow out.
Yeah,
Trust me. I know.
you want things to last longer. I like natural. I like being natural. So
Right. 100%. Okay. Um. Ooh. I don't know why. Okay. I'm gonna skip this one.
ask me. No, no, no.
All
Don't.
right. We kind of tapped on it already, but any
Oh,
client or specific clientele?
specific clientele. I don't want any.
Specific.
No,
Exactly, which we spoke about earlier, so I already knew what you was gonna say.
I don't do walk.
Um, huh?
I don't do walk-ins. So
I feel you. Me
yeah.
neither. Loyalty or respect?
Lord. Um, respect, respect, loyalty. You you could be a not honest person, but you want to be loyal. Nah,
Mm.
respect me. Just you know what I mean. Loyalty, nah. You could sugarcoat with that shit, but respect is black and white. You either gonna disrespect me or you gonna respect me. So
Exactly, exactly. That's my pick as well. Like respect is universal. You can only get loyalty from just a specific amount of people in your life, and that's if you lucky.
yeah,
All right. So shots or mixed drink? Well, not right now, but
water, water.
okay.
And
We know you cleansing
y'all,
now, but overall,
I ain't gonna act like that. Y'all know I be taking shots and popping. Y'all do y'all. Y'all do y'all. But mix drink or what or take shots?
yeah.
Mix. Because when I was drinking, I chased with tonic water or club soda, which is very healthy. Well, I ain't gonna say healthy, but it's the best option.
It's not a lot of calories.
Not a lot of calories. You dilute your drink. You don't have hangover. It doesn't upset your stomach. Seltzer water and tonic water are already good with digesting, and
Mm.
uh, and that's what I drink. That's what I drink. So
Okay. That's my dad drinks rum and water, and I would say like, why the hell are you drinking rum and water?
so
But now I guess it's because it dilutes a little bit and it doesn't make it
why would you
so
want to drink something that's like who does that? It
exactly.
it hurts. Let me
Yeah.
hurt myself. No.
Exactly. It does hurt. It does.
And I know y'all gonna be mad at me, but don't come around me drinking Hennessy.
You a
That's
tequila girl.
no, 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 no. Just
Okay.
I don't drink at all
Oh,
for
oh,
nobody.
but your old you, was it more so tequila?
Um, I got into the yeah. I like Don Julio. Um,
Okay.
I like nice stuff, so I don't drink. I don't drink nothing like too cheap because it had me like fucked up a little bit. I'm not bougie, y'all, but
But it's okay to be alcohol bougie.
no, it's not okay to be bougie. I'm already tonic water. I like to drink and be okay. I don't like to drink and feel like that's why I don't.
Right.
It just get me dizzy. I, I don't like none of that stuff. But no Hennessy. I can do
No.
say, but Casamigos and Don Julio. That's what I was on.
All right. Okay, so sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
Yeah,
Okay.
we gotta get
Wow.
the we gotta get the day started. You
Yes.
day off right with that energy.
Yes. 100%.
It's always important.
Yes. Okay. Alone or with friends? Alone.
Solo. I can go out by myself and enjoy myself. I ain't gotta listen to no shit I don't want to hear. When I'm ready to go, I can get up and leave. And
Yes.
I'm not paying nobody tab.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when I'm at the bar, people speak, hey, so I already get the side conversations already, but I like to be by myself. I feel safer that way. I don't want to act like I can hear you over the loud music in the club. So I like, I like being around myself.
The Olo vibe. I love that too. Like my favorite thing, and I don't know if maybe because I'm getting older, but taking myself out to like lunch and brunch is like it's like my safe haven. It just
Yeah,
feels so good to just be by my fucking self with a cocktail and food and work and just focus. You know. So I'm the same, alone. All right, city or beach?
the city of the beach. I'm a beach bum. I'm from Miami.
All right. So
Okay. The beach all day.
beach all day. Okay. Last one. Podcast or radio?
Podcast.
Podcast. Me
Yeah,
too. Me
because you
too.
want to see it, talk radio, they be behind closed door. But when you have a video, see people reaction and emotions while they're talking. So
Yes. Yes.
it's
100%.
neat. So
Yes. And then radio is like, even though you could get like series or whatever where they don't get no commercials, but it's like it's not the same. It's just not the same.
radio is whack. It's
Yeah.
whack.
So I'm taking it. You don't even listen to the radio when you get in your car. It's like let me just put on my music and that's it.
Listen, in my first car, I think I broke the radio button. The FM, the AM didn't work. I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh my God.
I don't.
All right. Okay, so that is the last of this or that. And we're gonna get into the last one, and this is the explain that quote. So this is where the brain work starts back. So I'm gonna give you three quick quotes, and you just let me know what your perspective of it is. So not how I wanna find it.
That's it right there. The old Hot 105 when he used to have Freddie Boy. Remember he used to talk. I don't know if they still do it, but remember like after 12.
Yes,
Yeah, like I haven't heard that in years,
they
but
don't. I don't think they do that anymore.
oh,
But then technology is so much different. It's like, do we even try to even look for it?
Pandora, Pandora.
Yeah,
With
Pandora.
stations, remember Pandora was the you was able to not just Google the artist, but you had to Google a station and play
Yes,
all
and
the
just go off on the station. Yeah,
stuff.
yes, yes.
Pandora
I'm
messed
still
us.
a Pandora girl. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I still be on Pandora. Freddie Cruz retired. We used to be like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You telling your age too.
that's my girl Thea. So this is the explain that quote segment, and so I'm gonna let you know who said the quote at the end. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this is the first one. Take good advice, make sure it's good advice, and then do it your way.
Yeah. Am I supposed to guess the person that said the quote, or am I supposed to?
No, you're just supposed to just give your take on what it means to you. Even
Um.
though it was a pretty clear quote, but
Yeah. It's do you? That's what anything. You know the basics, just like with barbering. They teach everybody the basics. You practice the basics and you put your swag in there and you doing you.
Yes.
Every hairstylist don't do the same thing. Every doctor, everybody's different. So
Yeah.
just do you. I agree with that. I want
Yes.
so okay.
Okay. That was Vidal Sassoon.
Okay.
I love me some Sassoon. And guys, that's a professional hair cutter. He's like the haircut god, one of them from back in the days. So, okay, creativity is a wild mind and discipline and a disciplined eye. Let me say that again. Creativity is a wild mind and a disciplined eye.
Discipline. I would say that being creative, you have to copy somebody. Like even me. Like I seen things that I like and like you said, like I put a spin on me, like be on top. Um, like for instance, my ex-girlfriend begged me to get a nose ring. I thought it was the stupidest thing, and I was like, I seen a dude with a nose ring, but he had three of them. I
Oh.
I like this, so I went and I got three of them. And people like, where you get that idea from? And I'm like, I seen it on somebody else.
Mm.
So I feel like an idea all is being copied. Any idea you have is you getting it from somebody already. You just ain't come up with that idea. Like you're looking at something that you know what I mean, something that's similar to it, and you're just putting your own twist on
Twist
there.
on it.
I feel like every idea has been copied, but we all can do something different.
Yes, with
So
it.
discipline, I wouldn't say that because when it comes to being creative, like do
Yeah.
do you?
Yes.
Because
Okay.
I have no discipline. They put anything on stage and they call it fashion.
Yeah.
I don't agree with some of the stuff they wear, but hey, if you want to
Yeah.
call it art.
Right.
So
Okay. We call it inspiration.
yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
That was Dorothy Parker. I'm not sure who she was, but I thought the quote was pretty interesting.
Okay.
Last one. Trust one who has gone through it.
Yeah. We I can listen, but we all different. And
Mm.
what you've been through, we all kind of went through same thing, but we all had different effects, different results. You know what I mean? And what you may take, I may take different. So
Yeah.
I can learn from it, but I can't assume that the same thing will happen to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And that even for me, when I think about that, if someone tries to seek advice from me from something that I never went through, I'm not gonna be that type of person to try to make up something and tell them. I'm gonna be like, listen, I ain't never go through this before, so
Having
I
like,
can't. There's no way I can help you guide you through this. I might can think of a way to maybe help, but it's like don't take my word for it. You know what I mean? Even when I seek advice from somebody else, like I'm not gonna go seek advice from a person that don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
if you ain't got kids, don't give me no advice because you ain't got no kids.
But then you got some people that have kids and have bad parenting.
Right. And that I would already have filtered out. But yeah, so that's kind of like what I got from that one. And that's from Virgil.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like, we can relate on Virgil.
that was that was cute. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so this is the last, I keep saying it's the last one, but
Mm,
um, this
good.
is pretty much the last one, but whatever. It's called the host hot seat, and this is pretty much where I give you the chance to ask me a question of your choice, and I have to answer.
Okay. You said you was a hairstylist before, right?
I'm still a hairstylist, yeah.
But now you picked up mastering barbering, correct?
Um, Yeah, it's I still do regular hair as well, but barbering is a part of what I do.
Okay, when you mean regular hair, like you're still a hairdresser, you still do.
Right. Hmm.
So what made you join the side? Like, what made you came side? What made you come side? And are you doing more of haircuts than women? And do you prefer to do women than men? And what's the pros and cons?
Um, I started cutting hair, like getting more into it. I think it was when I started going to like hair shows.
Okay,
And my salon that I'm in, that I was in before I went on my own, we like the stylist that was above me, they kind of was well rounded.
okay,
And I wanted to be that way as well. I didn't want to have too much restrictions. Like I already don't braid no more, and I don't do kids. So it's like I want to, round myself off in other stuff. And I would just always think haircutting is so dope. Like if I learn that skill, I'm gonna be good forever. Like I'm gonna be good forever. So I started going to like hair shows and going to barber courses and stuff like that, and just watching videos on different barbers. And I will find myself in barbershops just like staring, like at every single barber, everything that they're doing, like, oh, they're using a one guard, maybe a two guard. Oh my God, they're blending this way. And I'm just studying it. And I'm like, let me just really just start doing it more. So that was it. And like a pro and a con of it. So I have a little nervousness when I cut men's hair. I guess because I've mastered cutting women's hair so much. Um, my clients will always tell me like I don't like going to male barbers because they make them look too masculine. So I mastered doing dope ass cuts, but for women.
okay.
Um, and then like when I started to get males, I realized that it's so much more technical with males for some reason, but they always just be like, oh, I love it regardless. But for me, it's like my comfort zone is still just cutting women's hair, But if a male comes and asks for it, then I'm gonna do it. But I don't really promote it as much.
So, what does a male or what part of the haircut makes it uncomfortable for you? What part are you struggling with? Is it something that you're struggling with or the beard? That's the easiest thing.
I don't think so. I just feel I don't know. Like the beard gets me. I don't know if because the cheek is so. I don't know what it is, but you see like all that shit. I be forgetting to tell him to do all of that.
Listen, as long as they help stress it, it's okay to say blow right here. Let's say we doing this. When they blow,
Hmm.
they're stretching the skin, which making the razor easier for you to come down. But when their face is like really like this, sometimes it's kind of nervous on this soft skin. So
Yeah.
even with the mustache, like how I do it is, on a man's face, we be skeptical of touching them. Listen, I pulled it. I pulled
Yeah.
it. What in the beginning, you can't let somebody control you in your chair. If you
Yeah.
have a hand and do like this and say blow or like help,
Yeah.
and you just ask them. Ask
Yeah.
what's your face? You want me to knock it down? You want me to just line it up? You want to leave it natural? You want
Right.
wide? You want to go teeth? Just ask them and
Yeah.
let.
I think I have to like get them more in my chair, and then get more comfortable
Okay, so
with it.
okay, cool.
Because I be like, you know what? Just go to your own barber because I ain't doing that part.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But yeah, I would love to master it. I would definitely love to master it. But
Okay.
that was a good question. I like that. You challenged me. You gave me like two, three different questions. And what?
So, so a
I appreciate it. I love the challenge.
yeah.
So, I want to just thank you so much, Chika, for coming on with me tonight. I always have my guests just leave everyone with a life gem and just kind of let them know where they can find you.
On IG, you can find me at Chika Inc. Uh, I'm located in Miami. I'm a master barber, master fade, color, haircuts, designs, dopeness. You know, just we just here to have fun. We're gonna learn from each other, the energy, and it's just all love. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, yes. And you want to leave them with a quick life gem, something that they could go to bed with?
Um, do you?
Do you?
I do me with no mirror. You do with. Don't allow nobody to stop you. And like you said, if nobody haven't been through what you go through, don't listen to nobody. Just
Yes,
do and be healthy, blessed, genuine, positive, and meditate and pray. Cause them two different.
yes. Two
Okay.
different things.
So,
Thank you so much, Chica. Hopefully, we get to see each other again soon. And I just wish you many blessings, you know, on your endeavors and on your cleanse right now. And I just want to just say I'm just so grateful to have you on tonight. So thank you so, so much.
I appreciate you. I appreciate the people that joined us. I'm sorry I couldn't get through all the comments, but I really appreciate
That's all right. That's all right. You did amazing.
you guys follow. I'll follow back. Like, come on. Let's
Let's
get
go. Let's
it.
go. Blow it up. Blow it up. All right, Chica. Take care, my darling.
You too. You too. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
All right.